Hello everybody, this is Mystic Jen. I'm here for the reading for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Moon for the month of June 2018. I have to talk a little bit quietly because my son's over in the other room trying to get to sleep. And I am going to start with my 4 cards. I just want to get into it and get the ball rolling here. My videos seem to be getting longer and longer. And we ask Spirit to give us the messages that we need for our Aquarius for the month of June 2018. What do Aquarius people, Sun, Rising, Moon need to know? This card wants to pop out. For fire, we have awareness. Okay, this is about becoming aware of something. Maybe it's like opening up your crown chakra to spirit. Fire does bring spiritual messages. It's somebody out there I feel is opening up their mind, maybe having a spiritual awakening, finally becoming aware of their gifts, okay? And being in the fire position, it means it's time to take action on this now. It's time to take action and open up to messages that Spirit is trying to give you. And the next position is going to be for Earth. Earth is things of practical, physical, mundane, money, possessions, your job, your career, stuff like that. Okay, let's see. For Earth, we have the waiting game. Okay, it's for some people, you've been waiting on something and waiting and waiting. You're waiting passively for something to transpire. This here, I'm being drawn to the tree that is growing inside. And that is speaking to me. I feel like maybe it's time to stop with the waiting game. That I feel that you've been waiting long enough. You've got your roots planted. See the roots? You've planted your roots and it's taken seed. It's taken time to develop. But I feel here in June, you're going to start seeing some production, some fruits of your labor. Okay, next card that wants to come up. For air. Air is communication. Air is the mind. Air could also be conflict, and we have the heart chakra. The heart chakra is speaking of communicating matters of the heart. Okay, opening up the heart chakra, letting love back in. And it feels like communications on the love level. Okay? And then we're going to do the final one for water. Water is emotions. Water is intuition. Nurturing. And we have the material and spiritual prosperity. So it looks like this is about fulfillment. This is the same as the Six of Wands. Okay, this is victory. This is being successful. And what I feel like that these messages here is putting it all together, being opening up your awareness, being aware of your new growth that leads to opening up your heart chakra and being successful in letting love in and communicating your feelings. So I feel like that this is going to be a fantastic month for Aquarius. Okay? Emotional fulfillment is right here. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for our Aquarius Sun, Rising, and Moon? And while I shuffle, I'm also being drawn to say that the awareness with the heart chakra, opening it up, being aware of your emotions, being aware of your feelings, being successful with opening it back up. That can also be on a spiritual level as well. With the waiting game, how you've been waiting and waiting, and now you've got your roots planted, and success is on the horizon. This is like a really wonderful message so far for you, Aquarius. Okay, I think we have our first two cards. Okay. Okay, so we have first Six of Pentacles reversed. The Six of Pentacles reversed, while Six upright is about giving and taking, it's about charity, receiving and giving. And reversed is telling me that it feels like you've given and given and given and maybe not received anything back. Okay? And it's crossed by the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is logical, but reversed is about a woman who's very more beyond grieving, beyond scorned. This is about somebody who is just downright pissed off. Okay? So I feel that this center is about a situation, someone out there who has been just waiting, playing the waiting game for something to be returned. For even, I feel like you're not getting the gratitude. I feel like you've given to somebody and there's no appreciation, no gratitude. And you're just downright pissed off to the point that you may even be vengeful. So this is a warning card. You can't let yourself get so caught up that you have a vengeful heart. Somebody wants to take karma into their own hands. Okay? Instead of letting the universe, letting spirit handle it. And what we have in the recent past is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is representing somebody from your past, nostalgia, childhood, children. This could be a situation about a child. Okay? a child family situation that perhaps you feel as though that child is ungrateful. You've done everything you can to help this person. This child comes to you in need, and you've bent over backwards with an upside down or reversed 6 of Pentacles. Reminds me of bending over backwards to help somebody, okay? And you're really pissed off. You're the Queen of Swords in reverse. And I feel like maybe you're not thinking totally logically about the situation. For some of you, this could have been an ex-lover that from your past that has come into your present and recently, and you've given them so much support and so much love, but it was not reciprocated. Okay? What we have in the near future is the King of Wands. This comes up to about mid. As I always say, this card here is like about middle of the month. So the King of Wands is asking you to take on the energy of the King of Wands. Get up off your duff. Get moving. Stop sulking, as in the Queen of Wands here, sulking, feeling sorry for yourself. And get up and do something about it. Do something that you love. Find your passions again. Get moving. Taking control. This can also symbolize a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, mature male, or male energy. It doesn't have to be a male. It could be a female who's very masculine in her approach. But somebody entering like that, who has mastered their passion and who's very mature. This is somebody who's a go-getter. They can't sit still. They're always on the go. Okay. I think I'm going to have to move this spread over because I know I'm going to run out of room because you're not going to be able to see the other cards. Okay. On a subconscious level, your fears, hidden information, things you may not know about yet, comes up temperance. Temperance is patience. It's about balance. It's about healing. Under the surface, although despite what's going on the surface, what's going on under the surface is healing is taking place. And as strange as this sounds, it feels like some of you want to heal, but yet you don't. Some of you want to remember not just the good, but the bad. You're focusing on your bad, hurtful memories, and you're kind of resisting letting healing take place. It's as though this isn't everybody, but it sounds like someone out there wants to be miserable. That's their comfort zone. But what quality of life is that? If you're constantly going around depressed and sulking and constantly trying to lick your wounds, reopening your wounds and licking them, they start to heal, then you find that somehow you find a way to reopen them. There's so much more out there for you. You need to get past this and bring this to the surface and let yourself heal. And your conscious goals and your wishes and things that are possibly coming is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is about planting the seed and watching it grow. It's another card about patience. We have 3 cards here so far that speak about patience. We have the wishing game, we have the temperance, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, somebody needs to be a little bit patient. Middle of the month, it feels like that's a time where you can take action. Okay? But right now, like the universe will give you a signal, but right now you need to stay put. Okay? Success, emotional fulfillment, opening your heart chakra. Some of you are blocked. Your heart chakra is blocked, but it's going to be opening up this month. Okay? And it's like the major thing here is, again, about patience and about healing. Okay. And then we have your attitude towards the situation. This is how you're looking at things, which is the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands speaks of against all odds, against, it's like the world coming up against you. You feel like the world's coming up against you. You're very defensive all the time. Okay? The slightest thing can set you off and put you in defensive mode. And part of that stems back to not allowing yourself to heal. You're going to say, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I want to heal. I want to heal. But this is a subconscious thing. This is something you're not aware of. And the cards are trying to bring it up to you and show you. Your subconscious is keeping you from healing. And you do need to open up that heart chakra. Meditation. Becoming aware of what is holding you back. And I feel you, Aquarius, that what's holding you back is your own willingness to let yourself heal subconsciously. So through meditation, you could concentrate on that, okay? Then you don't have to go through life feeling like you have to be defensive and abrupt with everybody, okay? It's okay to stand your ground. But if I'm being drawn back to the Queen of Swords reversed, I feel that you do it very, very sharply. And you come off to other people as mean, nasty, and that's not the real you. Situations has helped you create this persona. And once the healing starts taking place, that's going to change. People in your environment, 7 of Cups, there's a lot of options, a lot of ways to go, a lot of people in your environment. And it creates a lot of confusion for you. And I'm being drawn to say that some of these people you may have to cut out of your life. They may be holding you back and in that subconscious, not allowing yourself to heal. There might be somebody in your environment who has some kind of addiction, maybe a drinking problem, gambling addiction, something like that. And that is hindering you. That keeps you on the defensive. That keeps you guarded, where you have to guard your own possessions because you're afraid that they're going to disappear because they're going to get gambled away. That's not for everybody. That's for somebody. There's definitely somebody watching this video that need to hear that. That you need to cut this person off. Or force them into healing themselves as well. Force them into some kind of support group. Or it'd be like, you have to cut this out. You have to get help. Or I'm done with you. You might have to come up with bringing the Queen of Swords upright, being logical. So you're still going to have a sharp tongue, but telling the truth as it is. But being mindful not to reverse that Queen of Swords and making her too harsh. being too harsh will push them away. But you have to give them an ultimatum. You know, get help or that's it. Okay? I love you, but you need help. I want to be with you, but you need help. Okay? Now, the next card. This is the key card. This is the guidance. Okay? The advice. This is what you need to know. This could also be an overlooked factor, but I use this card as more as the advice. Advice from Spirit for this whole situation. And we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is saying, it's time to start over. It's time to take a hold of that wand. And start on a new journey. Okay, this is a new beginning here. There's a lot of fire in this spread. A lot of fire. A lot of wands. And there's a lot of emotion. There's a little bit of practicality, but mostly fire and water. Fire and water are enemies. So this is like an internal battle that you are fighting. And what happens when you when fire and heats up water? You put it on a stove, the fire, or on a campfire, the water boils. So you need to come into balance. And the Ace of Wands is saying, stop being passive at the end of the month. That you need to leave yourself open for new growth. Starting a new project, starting on a new path. That is going to lead to success. It's going to lead to material and spiritual prosperity. And then for the final outcome, or towards the end of June, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is moving out of troubled waters, troubled times, into something much more calmer. Six of Swords speaks about healing also. It goes perfect with temperance. Okay, so if you start working on opening up that and unblocking that heart chakra, bring this up to the surface. Stop suppressing it. Bring yourself out of this depression. Do something about this person in your environment or group of people. There could be a group of people that tries to steer you in the wrong way. There could be a group of people who's trying to be supportive as well for some of you. So you need to cut out what is not necessary and keep what is. Keep what is helping and get rid of the negative. Okay? It's up to you to bring this up to the surface instead of keeping it buried. It's up to you to get that healing, to start healing, coming out of the storm. You see, there's storm clouds here, and there's the light. It's coming out of the storm and going into the light, and that's your goal. And you could be very successful at that. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and do the oracle. This is messages from your animal spirit guides. And we're going to see what they have to say. Saying this video is going to be a little bit shorter than the others because Spirit was really bringing the messages forward. Okay. Give me a card for Aquarius. This card is sticking out, so we're going to go with it. Okay, we have meerkat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. What did I just say here? Cut out the ones that are bad influence. Keep the ones who are helpful. There are some helpful group of friends. Meerkat is saying you need to get support from a trusted group. Build your support group. Okay? I am going to open up the guidebook real quick. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Oh, I almost knocked my camera over. Oops. It's not exactly on a steady platform here. Okay, I'm zooming in a little bit. I'm going to move the meerkat up a little bit so you can see him. Okay. Okay, let's look at meerkat. Okay, people in your life would love to offer their support to you. Your only job is to receive it and indeed sometimes even ask for it. Hello, Aquarius. Those whom you feel closest to and trust the most are the individuals you can rely on to be there for you, especially when you really need it. People who are dealing with dire illness and have support of friends and family members usually fare the best. However, you certainly don't need to experience such an extreme situation to take advantage of the love and care that others have to offer. Write down a list of names of people you trust the most and go back through it and identify 3 traits in each of these individuals that make you trust them. When you're finished, you'll not only have a good idea of the qualities excuse me, in those that you rely on, but also a clear notion of the characteristics that make a person trustworthy in your eyes. Sure, you have been burned or disappointed at one time or another when you trusted someone and were let down or betrayed. Everyone has experienced this. So now you may be afraid that if you let others in and count on them for support, something similar will happen. Those memories are consciously or subconsciously will not only filter out any chance of being disappointed or hurt, but will also serve to keep others who are trustworthy at a distance. Look under that filter and listen to what your gut instinct tells you about a particular individual. How do they make up or match up with the list of characteristics you find trustworthy? Take a chance and let yourself receive love and support. I could not ask for a better summary of this reading. Becoming aware of your environment. The seeds have been planted. There's growth coming up to help you open up your heart chakra and experience that material and spiritual prosperity. This is going to help somebody become a little bit more spiritual, become closer to their spirit guides and guardian angels. This is also going to help you heal from a situation of the past. That situation of the past could involve a past lover that you gave your whole heart and soul to for it not to be reciprocated. It can also be about a child. With the Six of Cups is about the past, nostalgia. It's also about your children. So it could be a situation with a child that is very ungrateful. It's made you angry. But it's time to let all that heal and keep from reopening those wounds over and over again. It's time to take action. It's time to finally heal it and let others help you, people that you trust, that you can rely on. Okay, that is your reading for June 2018 for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, and Moon. I will later have Pisces up, and we're done with June. Then the cycle begins with July, right? Okay, but I thank you for watching, and you have a good day.